abre. He might have to sit here because he wants to see, he wants to get as little as possible from the window. So, is this your bag, Will? Can I put it
totally.
away?
Sorry, please.
No, it's okay. No worries. Heavy your bag. I'm gonna put this one away.
So yeah, wait, we English this time or Spanish?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we're doing, it's called the State of the Internet. It's like, you know, how the president does the State of the Union address. So this is like 2022, what's the state, the health of the internet. It's the breakdown, so basically it's like the internet started kind of as a peer-to-peer thing where it's a lot more natural, just a natural system. I talk directly to you, nothing in the middle, but now everything's like with these data centers that are, these are some examples, and they're run by these private companies, they're for-profit, shareholder-driven, all the code base is closed source, and then you just have these mega companies that own like huge chunks of the internet, like Google, responsible for like more than 35% of all the data traffic every day for the internet, and Facebook is like 8%. Apple they're not even known for being a big like internet company with servers, but they're even Apple has 4% of the whole internet. So it's not kind of what the internet was supposed to be. It's just what happened with kind of the worst parts of capitalism came in, and just took over, and they buy out all the startups, and that's not what the internet was supposed to be. Like the original vision was peer-to-peer, even like email back in the day, it didn't go through like Yahoo or anything first. It was just a message that they would send straight from one person to the other. So it was about connecting people and without like interference. So that's what made Safe, their goal, their vision is to do, is to make that a reality. This is the CEO, his name's David Irvine. And this is me visiting them in Scotland. That's when they were in, it's called Ayr, AYR. It's after Glasgow, about an hour west of Glasgow. And so yeah, they started a long time ago, and well, I guess I'll do the company history later, but their vision is, privacy, security, freedom with, for content and for secure messaging, and then by making it's like a secure internet's built different, but it's still going to be similar where you have a browser and you access apps or, Facebook, YouTube, all that type of services that we're used to, but the under layers are like completely different.
It's encrypted?
Everything, yeah. Completely.
It's VoIP?
And they've had discussion. I'll point you to some link on that page where they talk about that. But that was like 4 years ago where they had the VoIP test. But I mean, yeah, that's what it was. It was on. I don't know if it was just for like finding people, like something where the matchmaking service is encrypted, and then when you connect directly, I don't know if that's just like, I don't know if all of those chunks are encrypted or if that would screw it up. But yeah, I think it was more of that. It was just you find people. And the matchmaking app was encrypted, and you can just connect to someone's IP directly. But they did it. I'll send you the link, and you can look up. They had a whole test for that. And then this is, more my side, a little startup, SafeFS, on top of Made Safe's network, where we're having we're a Malaysian company, Malaysian headquarter. We started in 2016, and there have been a few years, with the market crashing, where we didn't really do much of anything, but now we're coming back, and we're having version 2.0, and yeah, we're just like, the main app is the file system app, where people can download, like Google Drive. If you use that, you upload your files, and you can see them, and browse them, and send links, share them, so that's the main app that we do.
Okay, is it fee-based, or how does it work?
I mean, it's, and pretty much it's like everything on the Made Safe network it's a whole different way of thinking about like money and economics. It's so like, for example, I would be an app maker, and then people would know my crypto address from using the apps, and if they want to donate because they like the app, they can just do that, without fees. It's all with SafeCoin.
On the nation.
Yeah. And it kind of builds the whole economy around that. It's like for even if there's a YouTube app on there, everything's just kind of crypto addresses. Like Patreon, if you use that, it's gotten really big where you can support artists and donate to them if you like their work. But everything in this type of model isn't like, because it's so easy to pirate or copy anything. You can just upload any video, upload any whatever. So it's kind of like, it's a new model of economics where it's like
It's a new
you
thing.
support who you want to support. And it's, yeah, because it's really kind of a futuristic way to think
I
about money
like that. I need to
value.
check that too.
And then these are just some other apps we've done. Secret Chat, where it was an encrypted messaging service. You type the message here, you click it, and it shows the messages. And then someone else, it's like a big public page. It was really cool. And then anyone can go here and type a message and print it, and then it pops up right here, and it deletes the previous one, so there's no history. And then it's shows the current message. So you have 50 people on there, and there's just really cool messages would pop up. And then we did like a really basic YouTube type of one where people could upload videos and then they could click on them there and it would show it there. And it's running on the encrypted network. It would be a little slower than normal, but it's totally, decentralized and it's good. It's my GitHub. I guess I have 2 GitHubs, but that's one of them that has most of these apps. And it's a little Malaysia version 2.0 new.
When was the version 2 done? It's fairly recent.
It's and I'm gonna announce it like maybe in a month or so.
Oh, so it's just finished?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah, version 1 was 2016. So
okay, it's
Yeah.
due.
yeah,
6 years ago.
totally, yeah. And these are just some general goals for MadeSafe and everything. Decentralized, money, power, data. Even power is an interesting one because they can have like voting systems completely on there. Where,
Oh yeah.
haven't figured out all of that yet, but it's just instead of having 400 people in Congress represent 300 million people, it's a little concentrated power. It's like people voting directly on maybe not government bills, but just like initiatives for their communities or something. So
now?
yeah. We still gotta look into discussions how to like verify who counts as a human. But there've been some good ideas about that. So yeah, decentralized money, power, data, empower people, communities, the globe, educate about how we can have systems that allow freedom of video, documents, and data. People should own their own data. These are some extra template slides, I don't know. And so this was the timeline. So in 2009, Bitcoin was created, but in 2006, David Irvine registered this business MadeSafe to decentralize the internet. So it was like a crypto company before even Bitcoin was around, and they and that's why it doesn't have a blockchain, because it's not just like based off of the Bitcoin type of thinking. It's just like a network. The network keeps track of token balances, and there's no like 13 gigabyte blockchain. That's how you have the currency. So it's even a lot more efficient than like a blockchain based system. And then in 2014 they had the community forums. I'll send you that link. It's even going now. It's great. You can ask all your questions. And then I did SafeFS 2016. And then ever since that they've had maybe 20 different test networks. You could come in and use the apps and play with it or upload, download. And that's still kind of, we've had alpha, beta, and 18 test networks, and they're still going, and they're just really careful with their releases. But yeah, and how about if you want, just by joining the page, that's all, and just talking about, learning about this stuff, connecting with people, seeing if you could do things like I do, telling people about it. That's all. Because the bigger the community is, the more nodes we can have one day. And he was talking about he has a terabyte hard drive stack that he can maybe contribute to the network.
Because the old one, they are the disk one. I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
I use solid state now.
Yeah, solid state. Yeah. I don't know if you had any more questions left, but that was the whole thing.
Okay. One more.
Yeah.
Specific things. I don't know what you heard about printing art and putting a watermark, and people are bidding on it.
Oh, NFTs or
NFTs.
Yeah.
Could I do something like that with your?
So, it's almost like it's built into this network because anytime you upload a data, it's like the network knows what, I guess,
the
ID or
latest.
what account uploaded that data, and that would be your account. So
Yeah.
then that would already have a address. It would be linked to your, when you have a username, or you make a username password, and it's not like a username password. It's just like it enters that data, and then it gives you a certain crypto.
It's like a keys.
Crypto makes it, yeah, exactly, like the keys to the network. So it would be tied to your keys. Anything you upload.
Yeah, because the idea is, I have a try with other things, but I don't like the system so much.
Right.
So I needed a place, because I do photo, but I do photo montage. So I put part of the photo, you know, like I was doing with my painting in Japan. It's like I decide what I want and I patch it up and make something of it. But you can see it's not really a photo, but it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
And what I want to do, I want to put it on auction on the internet. Whoever bought it would
Right.
bought one specific number,
Yeah.
and it goes on from there. You know,
I mean,
then
that's-
they can sell.
yeah.
They basically buy it for an investment.
And that's what NFTs are. That's,
Yeah, exactly
I mean,
what
you've
the
heard that
NFT
word,
are.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
of
what
course.
it is, yeah. Totally. Yeah.
It's feasible with you guys, you know. Do I
Right,
need
yeah.
a special app, or like you said, just by putting it there, it become an NFT?
Exactly. It's It's
Yeah.
built in.
How about the bidding system? I would have to set up myself.
And I could show you even other tools for that. There's OpenSea on Binance Chain. There's on Solana has one. There's so many types of NFT, and that's because this one isn't live yet. But I would tell you about these others, and you
Okay.
could do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You could just
Okay, but you're leaving today, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all gonna be about link.
I'll text you. Yeah.
Okay, make sure you remember to send me a link on that too.
Right.
We can keep in communication.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. Great. Any questions?
I'm good.
You
Yeah,
good?
No worries. Yeah.
You get the idea?
it
But
was
basically,
interesting.
what I get out of it, it's just a new place to do whatever you do with Google or whatever. It's the place you go for. It could be Firefox, could be Opera, could be. But it's safer. It's encrypted. That's why he said there's a kind of small delay.
Yeah.
But I used to pay for VoIP, you know, this super safe things, but it costs a lot of money.
I don't even really know what VoIP is. I just saw
Yeah,
people
yeah,
doing
yeah.
something
No,
with
I even my brother is into selling music equipment, you know, keyboard and things like that,
Yeah.
and he has to use VoIP because there's so things in the state, and suddenly somebody was buying, but somebody was just all put up makeup, and so he sent his keyboard, and when it was time for payment, it was like the payment never arrived.
It's crazy.
He was saying it's been sent, but you know, but he has to authorize. So the person, so to give it to him,